Okay, so here's a video of my 1962 LawnBoy Quietflite, the patio blue color. I got this from a guy in Minnesota. It was really in pretty rough shape. I had to rebuild it and completely went through the deck and the covers and the wheels and the handle, and of course had to rebuild the engine entirely. It's a C61 engine and it runs okay now. Seems to have a little bit of carburetor issues, but that's probably just because it's been sitting for a couple of months. So a couple of guys on MTF asked for a video of the Quietflite and try and crank it up and get it going. This will be a warm start. I did have it running just a few minutes ago just to make sure everything would work. The unit itself is really not that quiet. I'll try and compare it later on to a couple of other C-engine LawnBoys that I've got so you can see, but it's got a 1/4-inch fiberglass shroud, so it is somewhat quieter than a standard LawnBoy, but all in all, you know, maybe 5 decibels. It's really not that big a difference. It does have an enormous muffler on the bottom, probably the biggest one that LawnBoy ever made. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but it's a very good size. It's got a huge baffle in there. It is all clean, so it's if it's louder than it should, it's not because the muffler's got holes or anything in it. But it's got the free-floating anti-scalp front wheel like several of the old LawnBoys from the 50s and 60s, and it's really a neat mower. But and I do use it. You can see it's got some grass clippings on it, but you know, just occasionally. I don't really consider it a primary mower by any means. Got plenty of others for that, but it's nice to get it out and work it every now and then. So I'm going to set this camera over on the air conditioner and probably rattle you guys to death, but see if I can get it to crank up. that's it. That's the LawnBoy Quietflite. You can see this shut-off switch that I put down here, hidden underneath the air intake. That's because the switch that originally was part of the choke handle is long gone. It was a tiny little hair-like spring that don't know what happened to it, but it's just as easy to ground it out with a switch to the armature plate. So that's it. I'll crank up another C engine, let you hear that one.